The galaxy once saw humanity as a curiosity, a young, fragile species clawing its way to the stars with stubborn ingenuity. But when humans cracked the code of immortality through cloning, the cosmos took notice. For a time, it seemed like the ultimate triumph: minds and bodies reborn, legacies preserved, death itself defanged. Colonies flourished. Heroes of science and art returned to inspire new generations. The Milky Way marveled at this audacity until the clones began to change. At first, the anomalies were subtle. A clone engineer in the Proxima Centauri system reported that her duplicate could finish her sentences before she spoke them. A soldier replicated after a battlefield death began experiencing debilitating headaches that spiked whenever his squad mates felt fear. Then came the incident on the terraformed moon of Sigma-12, where a cloned child's nightmares began manifesting as physical storms, shredding buildings into glass and twisted metal. Panic spread. The word mutation trended across galactic networks, spliced with footage of laboratories burning and governments collapsing. The Council of Sovereign Systems moved quickly. Emergency summits were convened. Data was sealed. A unanimous vote declared human cloning a catastrophic threat to interstellar stability, punishable by orbital bombardment. Officially, the ban was framed as mercy, a way to protect humanity from its own reckless science. But buried in classified archives, far from public censors, the truth hissed through the lips of terrified diplomats. The clones weren't defective, they were evolving. What the galaxy feared wasn't mutation, it was ascension. Every human clone exhibited the same divergence. Dormant sections of their DNA activating, rewriting neural pathways, unlocking senses that transcended time and space. A replicated engineer could taste the metallic tang of a supernova years before it died. A cloned poet drew followers into hallucinogenic trances with a single stanza, their words bending light and thought. The Council's own scientists confirmed it. Cloning wasn't copying humans. It was refining them, accelerating a genetic destiny that other species had abandoned eons ago. You see, most advanced civilizations had long ago purged their capacity for psychic evolution. The Zorathi collective severed their connection to the void site after it drove their emperors mad. The Keltran dynasties outlawed neurotelepathy following a civil war that shattered planets. These species chose control over chaos, order over the unknown. But humanity? Humans had always been different. Their history was written in paradoxes: altruism and brutality, logic and faith, a species that invented love songs and nuclear war in the same century. Cloning simply stripped away the limits their biology had imposed, and the galaxy couldn't allow it. So the lie was woven. Lab leaks, rogue clones, a narrative of tragedy, not treason. But whispers persist. Rebels in the outer fringe claim cloned humans still walk among us, hiding in plain sight. Mercenaries trade rumors of a ghost ship piloted by a crew that communicates without words, their eyes flickering with starlight. And every few years, a council patrol vanishes near the ruins of a cloning facility, their last transmissions choked with static and laughter. The ban endures not because cloning is dangerous, but because it works too well. It proves humanity's greatest strength isn't their technology or grit. It's their incompatibility with the universe's rules. While other species stagnate in their carefully curated evolution, humans break, rebuild, and break again. The galaxy outlawed cloning to chain a species that refuses to kneel. But chains, like laws, were made to be shattered. What happens next? Perhaps the Council's fear is justified. Perhaps one day, a clone will wake from its vat, stare into the infinite dark, and decide the Milky Way could use a new set of rules. Until then, remember this: every law has a loophole. Every silence hides a scream. And humanity's story, it's just getting started. If you dared to clone this video, would it predict your future? Smash like before the Council deletes it, subscribe to keep the signal alive, and ring the bell for more tales they don't want you to hear. The truth is out there, and it's evolving.